Hi guys, welcome to our Self-Leadership Reading Club. What does that even mean? It means you don't have to purchase the book. I'm going to read from it and simply we'll discuss it. So if you are watching live, please comment, please say hi, please say where you're listening from. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. We're really happy that you could join us. But we are currently reading Jack Canfields' The Success Principles. I've been teaching leadership now for over 22 years, nearly 23 years. And I often find that if you can't lead yourself, how can you lead others? So self-leadership, we know, is super important. Where are we up to? We're up to principle number 28, believe it or not. We're over, we're more than halfway through the book. Look at that. Very, very exciting for those that join us on a regular basis. And today we are talking about, hang on, let me just redo this. We are talking about cleaning up your messes and cleaning up your incompletes. Incomplete. A lot of people, you've known, for those that have been watching a long time, that I talk about procrastination quite a lot and why we do it. And more often than not, it's because we like to actually have lots of incomplete tasks. We all know that one person that's like that. But anyway, let's see what Jack Canfield has to say. I'll give my 2 pennies worth, and I'd love to hear from you too in the comment box. If a cluttered desk is the sign of a cluttered mind, what is the significance of a clean desk? Interesting, right? There is something called the cycle of completion. Each of the steps, decide, plan, start, continue, finish, and complete, is required to succeed at anything, to get to any kind of result. Yet how many of us never actually complete? We get all the way through the finishing stage, but leave one little thing undone. Are there areas in your life where you've left uncompleted projects or failure to get closure with people? When you do not complete the past, you cannot be free to fully embrace the present. I'm going to repeat that. When you don't complete the past, you can't be free to fully embrace the present. Let me give you an example of that. How many crafters are there on here where you've started to craft something? This is brilliant. You've put it down and it's been put to the wayside, and then you've done it again, put it to the wayside, and so on and so forth. Those things actually prey. They take up precious real estate in your brain because you're constantly thinking, I've still not completed that cross stitch. I've not completed that painting. I've not completed it. And then at another level in an organization, if you have something that you haven't fully completed, you don't fully get that feeling of satisfaction. And internally in our subconscious, we are beating ourselves up about it. So there's lots of things that Jack talks about, and then I'll talk about those in just a second. But we need to get into something called completion consciousness. Completion consciousness. You need to continuously ask yourself, what does it take to actually get this task completed? And then you can begin to consciously take the next step of filing completed documents, mailing in the forms required, or reporting back to your boss that the project has actually been completed. And the truth is that 20 things completed have more power than 50 things that are half completed. Right? One finished book, for instance, that can go out and influence the world is better than 20 books that you're actually writing right now. Or rather than starting 15 projects that end up incomplete and take space up in the house, you'd be better off if you had just started 3 and actually completed them. And Jack's so right about that. This is something that I wanted to talk about, but Jack's already talking about the book, so let's go for it. Oh, and I need to turn on I've got notifications and I can't turn them off, so I apologize for the pings that you might hear. If you are watching live, please comment and say hi. I'd love to know your thoughts about this particular episode. Make space for something new. In addition to professional incompletes, most households are also groaning under the weight of too much clutter. Too many papers, worn out clothes, unused toys, forgotten personal effects, and obsolete, broken, and unneeded items. Hands up. Who does this, right? Admit. But do we really need all this stuff? No, of course we do not. One of the ways to free potential units is to free your living and your work environment from the mental burden of this clutter. When you clear out the old, you make room for something new. And let me tell you, this goes to all places in your life. Relationships is one of those. Let me see if I can just mute this. I'm sorry, it's going ping, ping, ping. Let's see. I can mute it. Muted, totally muted. Sorry about that. So if you think about this as friendships, when was the last time that you actually looked at your circle of people that you have influence in your life and say to yourself, do I need to do a good declutter? And now is really that time for that, you know? Is it being reciprocal through a friendship? Are you providing more to them than they're providing to you, or vice versa? Is it completely imbalanced? And, you know, there will be time where you do this, And that's okay, the roller coaster of any relationship. But you need to make sure it's reciprocal. Maybe you're actually taking yourself out of associations and adding yourself into new ones. But here's the premise. When you make space, you create space for something else to come in. Let me tell you that again. When you make space by decluttering anything, you make space for greatness to come in. And it's true. If your life is totally full, there's no room, right? You can't take in any more chatter. You can't take in any more requests, opportunities, suggestions, things like that, because you're totally full. So these people that, have heavily cluttered houses really struggle with earning more money, struggle with getting greater people to be attracted to as friendships or loving relationships, for example. This is absolute fact. So you want to make space for the new. Give you an example of that. If you look at, where you've been made redundant, maybe in the past, you've actually made space for an amazing job opportunities to come through that either you wouldn't have seen consciously or subconsciously, or wouldn't have been attracted to consciously or unconsciously as a direct result. If you take friends out of your life, it gives space for new friendships to come in because they see an opportunity and you have a better radar for opportunity too. So you've got to make space for things. And that doesn't mean, going to a minimalist lifestyle, but what it can mean is that you just take stock. Do I need all these things? I did the same thing this weekend, right? Maybe you did the same thing with the bit of a glossy weather. If you're in Canada, you'll know what I'm talking about. So for example, I've got a big cabinet here. Can I show you here? That's a lot. You see the cabinet at the back there? So I love knickknacks. I do, and I have my incense sticks, and I have my sage, and I have all my plants and things like that. And I had a lot, and it was cluttered to the point where it was hard to kind of dust around. And I got rid of maybe 20 things off there, and I feel good. I feel lighter. Psychologically, that helps you. If in your organization, in your desk, make it look better, clean it up on the end of a Friday night, and Monday morning you come in and right? You've not got clutter and pieces of paper and all bits of tea bags and cups and stuff like that. Your bedroom, you have a better night's sleep if you declutter. All these things that are unfinished business. Laundry on the floor. Oh my goodness. That's me. I'm sorry. I admit it. I have what's called a floordrobe, right? Instead of a wardrobe, it's a floordrobe. I'll do the laundry and I'll fold it up, but I hate putting it away. But I did this morning because I knew I was talking about this, and I have to walk the talk, right? What happens is you actively feel bad. You walk into the room and you think, oh, I must put that away. I must, or I should. And as my friend Jenny McKee says, are you shoulding all over yourself? And all you're doing is just constantly giving yourself a slap in the face for not doing something. And that's not a good feeling, right? But when you put it away, have a better night's sleep, enjoy going into my bedroom better, right? Is this resonating with you? It's so true. Let's see what else does he say about this. 25 ways things you can complete. Former business activities, promises not kept, unpaid debts or financial commitment. Like stop putting them off and go and get them done. Closets overflowing with clothing never worn. Make some money, consign them out there, donate them, feel good for contributing, right? Haphazard or disorganized tax records. If you're watching in Canada and you've got until the 1st of June to file, right? Missing or broken tools, get rid of them or repair them. An attic full of unused items, a car trunk or a back seat full of trash. Kids' toys for me in the back of my car. Incomplete car maintenance, yeah? Who needs an oil change? Go and do it. Disorganized basement filled with discarded items, a shared crescenda packed with completed or unrealized projects. Filing left undone. Oh goodness, yeah. Computer files not backed up. Admit it, that's me too. We're halfway there. I bought myself a terabyte hard drive. I've not actually done it. Desk surfaces, we've talked about that. Family pictures, never putting into an album. Oh my goodness, please sat in a stack somewhere, gathering dust in the dark. This is not why you printed them. Deferred household maintenance, get them done. It will cost you more money in the long run. Time not spent with people you've been meaning to spend time with. You're watching during COVID. That's not easy right now, but maybe make a list of these people that I've not seen that person for ages. When this is lifted, I'm going to spend some time with them. Acknowledgements that need to be given or asked for. Incomplete projects or projects delivered without closure or feedback. Mending, ironings, pile of items to repair or discard. Can I go on and on and on? Yes, I can. One last thing from Jack, which is really important to do. Think about this. What is irritating you right now? Like incompletes, daily irritants are equally damaging to your success because they too take up attention units. I call it precious real estate. It's going to take up time in your mind. It better be good. It better be useful. It better be enriching to your life, right? Perhaps it's the missing button on your favorite suit that keeps you from wearing it, or the torn screen on the patio door. One of the best things you can do to move further and faster along your success path is to fix, replace, mend, or get rid of those daily irritants that annoy you and stay on your mind. They are subtly attracting energy from your life instead of adding energy into your life. I really want you to think about that. What did I write here before the video? Make space. We've already talked about it. You can't be fully free to embrace the present. Yeah, start cleaning up stuff. Do a walkthrough, one room at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Maybe, take your hallway and go, do we have the winter boots out right now? Let's get rid of them. Let's get those suction bags and get them put away into the attic. Maybe in the bathroom, you've got creams that you're not using anymore. Maybe you can give them to a friend or donate them to your niece or things like that. Start looking at things, because this is taking up precious energy that you don't want to take up. So if this resonates with you or you have any other questions, reach out to me. I'm Ella at ellabates.com. I'm a corporate trainer. I am a specialist in leadership, and I'd love to talk to you. We are live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I really hope you can join us. Go and subscribe at the bottom here in YouTube. And I wish you all a wonderful self-leadership day. Thank you for joining us.